Do you still smell the game? We've got a full episode of Nothing But AWC coming here this week. Welcome to Double Tap, this Smash Those Buttons podcast dedicated to everything and anything in the fighting game community. I am, of course, your host, Crash, and with me, I've got my co-hosts here, my only other people that I've actually played the 3v3 mode in Guilty Gear Strive with and have never touched it since. I've got Meza and I've got Static in the building. What up, people?
Hello, I'm very full. It's National Cheesesteak Day, and I ate one.
Since we're going to be talking about Guilty Gear, I'm going to see you guys on the next episode. I'll see you.
Wow.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
See you later. Yo, you better put that seat back, put yourself back in that seat. A lot of people are coming back right now. And also, hey, I miss cheesesteaks, man. Why you got to rub it in? Yeah, man, we've got a full episode. We are AWT, the Arc World Tour Finals has finished up, which means we got a bunch of announcements. We got a bunch of hype matches to get into and some interesting choices that Arc System Works has made to the future of Guilty Gear. We're going to be doing that all this episode. I told you guys last week this was coming up. It was quite a bit. But we're going to get into it as well. We do have some other announcements that are coming down the line, which some of us might also be, or not even might, will definitely be there when it happens. We'll talk about later in the episode. So let's just jump into it, man. Arc World Tour finals. I hate that. You know, one thing that gets me though is that I hate that it happens so late in like the following year that when I have to search for it, I'm like, oh, Arc World Tour 2026, and it's like, oh no, technically it's 2025 because it was the previous whole year of doing it. I don't know if it's just you guys or maybe I'm just stupid, but it just keeps throwing me off whenever I have to like do searches on it. And I go like, no, I'm not an idiot. It's 26.
Is December that hard?
Yes.
Right. Like, is it hard to have events, man?
I think everything happens then.
You know what? That's actually a knock because I have been in that position of trying to make events happen in December. It's not easy. Christmas, end of the year, a lot of flight traveling going on. January, sure, you can kind of get away with it, but yeah, when it's like, March, almost end of March,
they actually
into the next year.
They actually couldn't. I know why AWT couldn't do December, particularly from working with Korean company. Usually November is kind of like they have a holiday that leads into December a little bit. So they probably didn't want to like do that since it was in South Korea this year. So between that and then you have Chinese New Year, I think they just wanted to stay away from all that stuff. And then I think Japan has also another thing too during that time of the year.
And plus, it being an international event, it's also kind of like tough because you're getting
terrible flight
all over
times.
the globe. Which, unfortunately, we did see that happen this year, right? Where was it Zane?
Yeah, Zane couldn't go. Right?
Zane couldn't make it.
Zando?
He had to actually. Zane. Why did I say Zane? Zando. Thank you. I'm like, what am I thinking? Zane. Zando. Thank you. Couldn't make it due to just the situation in the world. That's technically a little bit, off of that. But like, they have to imagine dealing with that all in December, where like everything's going on. Kind of tough. But like Zando's situation is also, very extreme. Yeah. So we're getting into some of the results here. We're going to talk about like what went down. This is your spoiler warning. If you have not checked it, if you've been able to avoid it and you still want to go check it out, I'm giving you your polite 3, 2, 1. You're in spoiler territory. Nothing we say can be held against us in a court of a Reddit post. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go with. I got a chance to watch one and like a little bit like live. I had to catch the rest of it because unfortunately in my time when AWT was going on, it started at like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
It was
something
just,
like
all
that.
of it was just sleepy time.
I was up until 6 in the morning and I still couldn't get through all of Granblue or Guilty.
Weren't you in my chat?
Yeah. I was literally talking to you and I'm like, yo, it's 6. I got.
We watched
Uni.
What was it? Uni, yeah.
Yeah. So we got to watch. So Uni 2 was hype. Uni 2, man. I don't know if I say this. I feel like I'm a broken record, but it is what it is. Like, sometimes when you just like, we're so quick to just being in our games that we like, which is perfectly fine. Just it's what's in your orbit and such, and what you like doing, what you like playing, what you're paying attention to. When you go back and you just check out other games, like over and over again, I stay like Tekken in general. Like I'm not the biggest Tekken player. I love watching me some Tekken. I don't know about so much Tekken 8. But Tekken 7, I was always hyped to watch, like no matter what. It's just the way the impacts hit, the way it just like flows. I enjoyed it as a spectator. Unity 2 is like right up there. Like I have played some Unity 2. Phenom was who I played when I was kind of like dabbling with the game, and this was like before
Phonon?
Unity 2. So what's up?
You said Phonon? You said Phenon or it's Phonon?
Phenom.
I thought you said you were playing
that's
Phenom over there in Germany. I'm like, but he doesn't live over there.
No.
Phonon. Yeah.
With the whip, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah,
The whip,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, with the worm.
Yes. Yeah, the worm. That's a worm.
Isn't it alive? The whip? No.
I believe it.
Am I
It's an
tripping?
anime game.
Am I
It gets
tripping?
weird.
Is it a snake?
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
So, yeah, got to watch it. It was just fun. It was just fun to watch. Like, Gabe, I feel like I get that from you at times because you'll speak highly of Uni because you mess with it enough. Like with some characters that are just like you just like doing. Static loves to do just degenerate shit in games if it allows him to do it, and I feel like this game enables him to do that with certain characters, and he naturally gravitates to it.
I just like Gordal, and I like charging an overhead button, and I like waking up, and I
See
like
what I
big
mean?
buttons.
Why don't you just
See
play
what I mean?
Hilda then,
Degenerate
bro?
shit?
Huh?
Why don't you just play Hilda?
Hilda?
Yeah.
Hilda? No, I didn't like Hilda. I'd rather play Lambda 11 over Hilda. Lambda or
Whatever.
New 13.
Whatever.
What? It's so much easier playing as Lambda.
You heard the words easy, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know what's
Listen,
easier?
no, don't talk about BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle using Lambda in the trials. I'd rather use Lambda from when
It
she was
is.
in BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, and then also in I don't like her in CS. I'll be honest, CS2, whatever the most recent
CS2?
Chrono
You play
Phantasma.
Counter-Strike?
Is it Chrono Phantasma?
Smokes out.
I'm thinking of what was the second one? Continuum Shift.
Continue.
That was I think that was the last one I actually entered over at Evo 2014 with Galileo.
I remember that because I think that was like it was happening in Evo Japan still at that time. By the time we got there, was it 2015 that we went to Evo Japan, or was it 2017?
Evo Japan had the demo of BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
Oh, okay,
That's the only time I actually played Cross Tag.
Sad. You missed out.
So yeah, we ended up with a pretty stucky ass top 8. A lot of things were going down. A lot of great character representation outside of Eltnum. I mean, Cammy with a gat is who knew that's like a pretty top tier character.
Oh, yeah.
For however many years and however long the series has been going on. Hey, reload! Right, the classic.
She actually has been since Melty Blood.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
god, forever. But yeah, so I think besides that, I don't think there were any other repeat characters. No, that was the only one, and there were only 2. The rest of the top 8 consisted of Ogre, Seth, Carmine, Lynn, Izumi, Hyde, and who takes the number 1 spot, which is
Ori.
Orie. Because Orie is a newer character.
Mm-mm.
Wait, let me remember which one this is.
Ori is the
Ori.
one that uses the.
No,
Fencer.
she's the fencer.
Yeah.
Yes, never mind. She's been around the block. Yeah, that shit was kind of dangerous.
Oh,
as I was watching, like, I don't have to know the game completely to just look at shit and be like, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, all the players were fucking dangerous. Their characters equally. I'm surprised if I don't see Seth ever in top 2. I think Seth still is like the most ridiculous character I have.
Oh,
ever
teleporting
come across.
Seth.
Yeah,
I remember he
that,
sucked
like,
in
shout outs-
Uni 1. Like
Shout
original.
outs to Juicy J for migrating from Spider Boy to him and introducing me into that
Which is
character
crazy.
when I was learning him.
Yes, to confirm, the Phonon's weapon is called Muniel, and it is a void fragment whose true form is that of a small snake with a high-pitched voice who communicates via repeating the first syllable of its name. Moo.
Sounds.
It's a snake.
And now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
Move your body like a snake, man.
So Orie's always been really, really strong. I think there was only like one point where people thought that she wasn't as strong because she got nerfed, but it didn't matter. She's one of the characters that you can't really nerf her, but you can't really buff her, so she's kind of in a good spot at all times. So
Why?
it's not surprising, huh? Why?
Why? Because she has a persona.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, she literally is a persona. Yeah, thank you. I had forgotten that because
Yep.
when I started seeing it, I had to do like the Peter Parker
Yep.
like meme. I had to like put my glasses on, and be like, wait a minute.
She is probably the only
Yeah.
character outside of outside, I guess, technically Seth, but she is truly a persona character to the maximum.
Seth. No, you mean Chaos.
Chaos. Thank you.
Chaos
Sorry.
with the puppet. Yeah.
Sorry, I keep all their names they all look the same, man. They all got like
That's rude.
short hair. They all like use something in their hand.
Like a gun or these actual hands.
Eltonum. I'm tired of seeing Eltonum.
Why?
Win though.
bro,
my god! Flippity flip.
Yeah, flip, dive kick, gun. I am sorry. Those are combinations of a top tier character that you will always see.
Oh, EX
if you have
Whipple.
that in one, you're done. You're done.
EX
oh yeah, and the
Whipple.
Whipple and shit. Yeah, that you look like she's fucking plus on. Like that's insane.
And she has a DP.
You gotta guess. An active reload. Yes,
A
and she
gun
has a
character
fucking
with a DP.
Thank you. I forgot a gun dive kick and a DP. Yes, S tier. Well, sign
And
me
the
up.
OTG.
First
Oh,
class.
God.
Let's go. All right, so
Overhead
so
OTG.
Unity 2 was just fun. Unity 2 was just fun to watch. Overall, it's hype. I also this was a chance to really take a look at like how they did the production, how they did the stage, and all. It looks good. I find it's cool when it's like for fighting games. Don't get me wrong, I love big stages as well. I love big stages. Cannot lie. Anyway, like Evo and such is like it's great, but sometimes a part of me is like, yo man, I just like it a little. I don't need. It doesn't need to go too large, because at the end of the day, because they don't do a lot with the players. Like it's not like in other esports where there's like opening. You don't see
Like, there's no performances.
There's no investment into opening ceremonies, into this. Like the players are lost, or like, where do I go? Like when the guy won, when Jocko won, he had to like be like, yes, now, like you saw the stagehand literally go on stage and go, hey, you grab it, now put it up.
Yeah.
Like had to, like on camera, like you just see it. I'm like, you couldn't just be like, yo, whoever wins here, this is what you do. You will get up. You can get up, say, be hype, whatever, and make sure once you're done, go to the trophy and lift that shit up. Like you couldn't even invest in it. Maybe it's also, hey, maybe he was lost in a moment. Forgot about it.
I mean, he definitely was.
I was like,
yeah, he definitely was. But I mean, do you think that's also like because like I mean, okay, so partially what you said, like Tekken World Tour
players are awkwardish as fuck.
They are, but Tekken World Tour more compact.
Okay,
right? More compact.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I also think of like stuff like LCQ and any of the Valorant Masters, like Challengers and Masters and stuff like that. Those events have it where you walk, or even CS, right? Too, like you walk down the main stage to pick it up, right? Yeah. I don't know if maybe that's something we should have where it's like a little bit just more away from the players, so it's something that they know they have to go down and do. It's a little bit more simplistic.
Like a beat.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I got you.
Intuitive, right? So
yeah, I got you. But yeah, overall Unity 2 was fun. We did get we're not gonna do all the announcements here, but like Uni and Granblue just had like kind of smaller ones. Unity 2 is getting another character. We did get a glimpse to this character. Don't know much else about him or her. Actually, I thought it was a female character, but I could be wrong. It's enough. It's silhouetted enough. I can't really tell.
Okay,
but,
I have a theory.
Oh,
since they showed Linnea in the background right before it happened.
I know what you're about
and
to
I
say.
think that's like maybe her in the future, because remember her, or she's transformed because her brother's also the last, was it Kuan? That's her brother.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah. I remember you saying, because I remember catching you on Lush and you were like kind of hyped, like, yo, she's transforming, and then because that's like the lore is that eventually she becomes this other character, or becomes this like new state or new form or something.
Right.
This could be her. Maybe, but they have content coming, which is dope.
I also have no idea.
Also, that's fine.
Yes.
It's Uni. We're just at this point. It looks good, plays fun. Do you have advantage or not? Yes, no. Okay, cool. Let's continue on with that. But yeah, Uni 2 was wrapped up. It was solid. It kind of funny enough, it works on the hierarchy of like how Arc System works, like kind of hypes up their games, and Uni's right in a good spot. Granblue was right afterwards, of course. But we're gonna talk about Granblue after this quick break, guys. When we come back, we got some more AWT to talk about as well. Like I said, Granblue and some Guilty Gear. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, Uni 2 in the bag for AWT. Throw more acronyms in there. Let's jump into GBVSR.
I don't know why you tried that one.
Wait, hold on. GBF? VSR, right?
Why?
Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. Bro, because that's just
so
what it
long.
is. Man. That's the name of the game.
So long.
I know it is. 2XKOR plus.
Can't it just be like
AC.
GBVR? Like, I don't know.
It's Granblue. We know what it is. GB, baby. Granblue, also a just fun game to watch. Man, like the more I do see it, the more I'm kind of like, damn, it is just such a pretty game. And the more characters they add, the more their animations, and just overall like just how the game looks. I kind of get more and more hype about it. Top 8, I joke about it being epic. I did get to see a little bit of it before I fell asleep, but it did end up being epic. I did watch the rest of it, and talking about character diversity. Just character variety in general, it was crazy out there. Lil Wayne being the only one that was not once, not twice, but 3 times, kind of fitting for the character. For players that have it, but we did get to see Siegfried, Fairy, Vasaraga, Ilsa, right?
Isla.
That's like one of the newer characters. Isla. Thank you. Belial, Beatrix, and the one and only to win it all, Cagliostro, which since that character's dropped, we're like, this character's a fucking problem. Shout outs to players like Zombie that we had on the show, back-to-back CEO champ with the character. This year, the champ for AWT for Granblue is Zangief Dream, which is just a far cry for what I thought was getting picked when I saw the name. I was like, oh, cool. We're gonna see a lady over here. Gonna come out and or Vasaraga maybe.
Well,
not even close.
Not
even close.
I don't know how much you know Granblue history, but so first off, Koji Coco is the previous Evo champion. So
yes, Koji Coco was nasty. All his matches were amazing to watch.
Did you mean to say Ladiva? What?
Yeah, no, I just said lady.
Okay. He also won Frosty Frostings, so he was already running off of a pretty big high, and I'm a big fan. That's where I first really got to watch him was Frosty Frostings.
Beatrix is amazing.
I like his Beatrix, but I like his Belial a lot more. His Belial is a monster.
He only used Belial for one match.
No, he used it for 2. He was like, I'm losing. So he used it in losers finals.
You're right.
He was like, I think he actually used it for 3 because he was struggling with using Beatrix in the beginning. So when he got into putting he used it for. I don't think he used it for against Zangief Dream in winners finals. He definitely did. Did he?
He did for
the last game.
No,
right?
Not for winners finals. No, he did it for when he went back to
just Grand because he went straight into using because I thought he was going to do Beatrix again, but
it just didn't work out.
I loved every match. I mean, JF was kind of doing some crazy wild shit, bro.
JF was dope. JF was dope to watch too. Shout outs to Brazil representing.
Worst, I think second worst matchup he has. Yeah, probably next to Metra. So it's like Matera. So it's
against what? Against Fairy?
No, against Isla. It does the same thing.
I see Fairy. I'm already worried.
No, I think Fairy's a little bit easier because she can't really. She could zone, but her zoning isn't as strong as those other 2 characters. Whereas Matera and also Isla, they're kind of like these characters that are just like, oh, you want to stay full screen? Cool. You thought you want to get in? No.
This is when I knew it was in a bad matchup. Not bad matchup, but this is when I knew Koji Coco was on some other shit. For one, Beatrix, for those that haven't played the character, don't know which one, think of a female soul is basically what we're looking at here. She is literally a female soul bad guy with a better fireball and some better pokes. When I saw whiff punish, full screen whiff punish, Dawson level whiff punishing, into then what the hell is that? Not Thunderbird. Thunderbird is her Fafnir almost. That's the other one. What is the name? What is that?
Trying to think of it
from Soul. The one who goes around the ground, goes on the ground.
Vortex.
Vortex. Yeah, literally whiff punishing a 5M to hit it on its hurt box on the tip to then canceling into Vortex to punish and bring to the corner. I was like, this guy's at another level. I was like, there's no shot he loses this. Absolutely no shot. This guy's going for blood. He has to make it to the grand finals. And look.
It's so weird because when you see him play Beatrix, you're like, man, he has so much tech, so much crazy
stuff. In there?
When did Beatrix? She was the second. She was the first DLC of the new game.
Yeah, first or second. Early DLC.
No, she was even before that, I believe.
Yes.
But what's crazy is watching him play Belial. I'm just like, damn, I want to kind of play Belial. This is so sick.
I despise Belial.
Bro, the way he plays is so scummy. You just don't get to play the game. And
yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't know. I think outside of that, I didn't really care too much about the earlier matches because I don't really care for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's cool, but It's
the
the
Wayne is
Wayne.
the Faust character that could.
Yeah,
He's
so like
the Faust character that could.
but yeah, no, I think as soon as you get to like that the upper ladder half, it's such a fun, enjoyable set of matches.
So I was streaming until I stopped streaming when Winner's Semis was done. The reason being was that both of them took extremely long. Yeah. And now I feel kind of bad because the rest of the matches were all 3-0.
They're all good matches too.
There were a lot of 3-0s.
Not all 3-0. There were definitely a couple 3-1s.
Losers round 1 and quarters were all 3-0s.
Winners finals was 3-2.
Maybe winners finals. It's 3-1, 3-2, something like
and then
that.
losers semis 3-1. Losers final 3-0.
There were some body bags though, but no, regardless, it was still like, you know, to watch Granblue just be what it was like in its entirety. I was like, yo, this game, don't let nobody say they ain't got no footsies, man. I know, 6L, right? 6XL. That's the joke.
+2.
That's real.
I can dodge it.
+2. Let's go. And dodge. But you know what? Yo, the level, the layers. I was like, yo. I was getting hype. I was like, don't bring me back. My character sucks, and I don't want to suffer.
I'll say this: if anybody wants to get good at blocking, go play this game. This game, you will learn to block. And the
because Siegfried exists.
If you ever watch Isla, I don't know why I'm Ilsa. I don't know why I'm messing up her name now. Isla. Thank you. I don't know why I'm messing up her name. Isla. If you watch how, I think it was I'm looking at Qualifier. Why am I looking at Qualifier? If you watch, if you watch how Gamera plays it, dude, my brain was exploding. He's putting down nukes, calling the bomb from freaking Go Lewis. He like
that was throwing me off. When I first saw the nuke, I was like, "What the fuck was that? Yo, what am I missing here? What has happened to this game since I kind of like left it?"
Yeah, I have
seen some of these kits.
I have everything, and I'm just like, yeah, she's really cool. She's a awkward character, but the stuff that he has to do to get the damage, he was going for it, and you could see like the set play. It's just really cool because you have to down back. You can't just you have to respect a lot of it, and
down
that's
back
why I say that.
Or spot dodge, right? Spot dodge creates those really cool situations.
Here and there.
You know what? Funny, what interaction I was actually becoming more of a fan. The more I was watching it was the late tech.
Yeah,
the late tech animation, like you could still like break the throw, but your opponent's plus as a way to punish you for doing it late. Like, hey, you don't get thrown, but you will give up these advantage, right?
Street Fighter.
I was becoming more of a fan of it. I was like, yo, I wanna normalize that. I would like to see that more often versus just like one window. It's like you either get the throw, you don't get the throw, right? And then things like the throw loops happen. But like a late tech, it's like late tech. There's still tech to that. There's still tech to it that you could get. So it's like
there's actually 3 games that do that. So Granblue is one of them. Under Night's another one, and Blaze Blue is another one. So like they're there. It's just I feel like games like Street Fighter, who now have where you get meter, you need to see the indication. It can't just be let me look at drive bar. So I think those are things that these other games are doing efficiently, where okay, I am not plus. It's his turn.
Yeah,
right?
it was nice. Like for me, I was just like, oh, okay. I could instantly tell, like right visually, you could tell it. I'm like, oh shit, plus still his turn. What's gonna happen there? Oh, and he blew him up with a reversal anyway. It was cool. Like I was watching as more of the tournament went on. I was just like going like, yeah, like I just liked it. I liked that interaction.
Does it ever make it harder to be like, damn, I want to keep playing this game, but now this game looks really good? Because I kind of get, I hate that feeling.
It does, bro. It's like that weird feeling. It's like, you going out with somebody, they looking good, but then you look another spot. Not to say like, hey, this is what you should do, but it's like you see someone like, oh, damn, like
it's the FGC meme, bro. It's the what you looking at over there?
Wait, are you looking back like, hold up.
This could have been
the game's
me.
Looking at you in disgust. I can't believe you. It should have been me.
Yeah, that's the best.
There you go. But yeah, Granblue overall, though, congrats to Zangief Dream. And also, talking back to the Uni, congrats to Jaka for winning in Uni. But let's talk Turkey now. 2.0, get out of the way. Granblue 2.6, higher number is coming in. Yeah, so we did get to see a little bit on what Granblue's future is looking like. They announced the patch 2.6 is more than just a new character in current development. So we don't know 200%. We got a little bit of an art piece, to show it off. But it will also include some, obviously, new rebalancing to universal mechanics and a new system mechanic. I swear to God,
How the fuck
if
do they do
just
it?
Took Wild Assault away from Strive and put it here. I am gonna be the first one to be like, I am sorry to the Granblue Fantasy community for this occurrence. We did not intend for this to happen. This will prelude into what we'll talk later about Strive 2.0, but I'm just saying it right now, putting it on record. If it does happen, we are sorry. But somebody had to think the shit. It had to be y'all. I know you already went to a death and resurrection and resurgence and all that. You're just gonna have to take another one for the team.
How do you?
We don't know.
How do you add more mechanics and more?
I know.
What they already
gonna
have
lie.
like 10.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this when we get to the Strive section of things. But let's go through the actual tournament itself. So Guilty Gear Strive, this is the last one of Vanilla 1.0 something, 1.9 I guess, for Strive, and it was quite fun to watch. Once again, sometimes it's a blowout, sometimes it's not. To see 3 Enos in top 8 was not on my bingo board, not at all. Static Gorilla being the resident Eno player, historian, lover of the art and all, literally has the jacket right there. You can see her, and he's pulling out, I don't know, something.
You know what I feel bad for?
I'm very scared.
I do feel bad for him for Static, because I feel like his master just didn't make it as far as he wanted him to, and I was rooting for him too. I know you were excited for his matches because he was playing out of his mind for a bit.
Dude, I was excited to get sleep.
Yeah, it was 5 a.m. in the morning, man.
It was rough.
The only way I caught some of it was probably because I got up to use the bathroom, and I was like, "Oh, it's on.
Same.
I need to find a way back to sleep. Guess I'll watch some matches." And I remember watching winner's side and some of loser's side, and then I was like, I woke up during announcements, and I'm like, no, I missed something. And then I backtracked and I watched, and then I woke up during announcements again. So
yeah, you were just sleep deprived.
I was destroyed. No pun intended, because it's not in the game yet.
Yeah, there you go.
As I requested.
I'm looking for stickers.
Put it into existence. So yeah, we had a different variety of characters. We had your Gold Lewis's. Shout outs to Gobu. Surprisingly, not swapping to Asuka at any point. Just ran it through with GB.
I'm kind of sad he just did that. I thought he was.
Excuse me.
I thought he was gonna because he has tons of characters. He
has all the DLC characters. He literally has every DLC character.
It was just weird.
Who Gobu?
Yeah, because when he was down 2-0, I was like, bro, you gotta do the switch, right? And he was like, nah,
I'm holding this shit.
And he was
keeping it.
I think he played it so well, but it's like, you could do that on winners, bro. Don't do that on losers. I hate saying it because I think he needed to put more on the screen. Definitely covered the screen, but didn't put enough on the screen.
And like I said, damn, he's still pulling out the Eno gear. For those that aren't watching this, Static just pulled out his life-size Eno doll that he has in his room for some reason. You guys are gonna have to check out the video if you want to actually see it. But yeah, then we've got
Blink for
Daru.
me, great.
Sorry, Daru, of course, rocking the Eno. Metallic Cake also running the Eno. What is the third man's? What is his name again? How do I pronounce it?
Keishu Watamu.
Keishu Watamu. Okay, thank you. It's the third Eno. What'd you say to me? What'd you say to my mama? Those are the triads.
The Evo champion, might add.
Summit. Is he?
Yeah.
Wait, Evo Japan or Evo?
Evo.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
How do I not recognize the name?
Bro, yeah. That's the crazy
part. Has
part.
it been that long, bro? I know it must be getting old if I can't remember this shit. What? Oh, wait. He played Johnny?
Yeah, he played Johnny and Eno, but yeah.
That's why I didn't recognize it, because I was like, yo, another Eno player. Who's this other Eno player?
Hey, man, you got to play top tier when it's time.
My apologies. That was not familiar with your game. Or really not familiar with the name. Then we've got Summit with Chip. Then we've got Tatuma, OG, Triple OG, Quadruple OG. Probably going for Social Security after this. With Soul, keeping it tried and true. Nitro,
was that the same Soul from last year that did some crazy stuff? Okay,
yeah,
guys.
He's that
same I figured. One. I was like, yeah, this name sounds too familiar.
Same one. Nitro with Leo. The reason why you definitely is because the last time Nitro beat Tatuma, it was really, really close, and everyone was expecting that match was fucking
the first
insane.
one, right?
Like that match was the Tatuma and Nitro. Yeah, ridiculous.
Dude, I said if we could put a match of the year, please let it be this one. I know there's the Blast Shanghai, but this one, I was like, look, Blast Shanghai, I was like, that's cool, but dude, I like want to play Guilty Gear again.
That fuzzy that Nitro did with Leo, I had to clip it and put it up into the Discord because I was like, that was so disgusting. I actually felt sick watching it. I was like, there's no shot this fucking character has this much steez. And he does.
I couldn't tell who was going to win, honestly. This is the first time I watched a match and I was like, yo, there's no definitive way he like either one you're going to know. Like, because if you watch Jack's matches, his matches were like, they felt like sweeps. Even if they were close, they felt like sweeps. Yeah. Where it's like Jack got it. Like the first game, Jack was like in his head after going up 2-0. What?
Yeah.
He was just like, he literally, the first game was like, when he lost, he was like, damn it, I should have ended it already. Like, and you start seeing like his mental just crack.
So yeah, spoilers there. Jack ends up taking it. Happy Chaos reigns supreme, wins another tournament.
Surprise.
They want nerfs.
We're just going to have to hold that.
They demand nerfs.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. You know what you won? You won some nerfs because there's definitely some changes coming down the line that we're.
Did you see what Nitro said
to get into
on Twitter?
Yeah, if they don't nerf Happy Chaos on the next patch, he's like playing another game. Yeah,
did you see the other thing he said?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
He said, "Look, I honestly was the best player there today.
Damn. Okay.
But I lost and I have to get better." I was like, whoa, hold up.
Flow
jab into like, okay, it's on me. And I was like, damn.
Come on. I mean, all love, but I'm like, hey, man, I say this, dog, with like the biggest of respects. Yeah. Dog, you're playing Leo. Like, yo, you got the one of the most ridiculous characters. Like, you are going to play well. But
sorry,
Happy Chaos is also Happy Chaos, which is also a crazy ass fucking character.
Wait, I'm watching it back and I put it on 2x speed because again, I'm listening to what you guys are saying. But did this guy just do super Roman cancel command grab?
Command grab.
Yeah.
Dog. If you go back 10 or 20 seconds, if you guys are watching on the VOD, you'll see my face to just see that. And I'm watching it on 2x speed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, Tatoma's like he's built like something else.
I don't remember what he did last year.
He is that borderline yacht, right? He is where he does crazy shit, but it works out. It's like normally you think that's like nutty stuff, but it's like if it works, it's like it's like a yacht definition right there. That's some OG.
Bro, his consistency with it is so high, it's insane.
But what did he do last year that was so nuts? Was it command grab DP?
Just
maybe,
like he did something.
Like
he did something odd like that. Like he's had some very incredible interactions that you go like, why did that work? There's no reason why that worked, but it worked, and then he continued it as if he planned like it would work. Yeah. He's still reacting to shit. Told you that match. If you're gonna pull anything away for Strive, watch Nitro versus Tatuma. That's gonna be insane to still continue. And Tatuma representing for the old heads. Appreciate that.
Let me clean up what I said because I don't want to have anybody misinterpret. Keep in mind, Nitro said I truly did feel like I was the best player there, even though I lost. My losses were to really strong players and me not being clutch enough, but that will be something to work on in the future. So we're clear, he ain't talking smack because it might come off that way. Because I read it, I was like, maybe it's too early in the morning for me, but yo, that's kind of crazy to say, bro. That's some wild stuff to say.
It's evening over there, so.
Well, I mean, he was back home already,
pass.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah.
All right, so Jack ends up taking it with Happy Chaos once again. Congrats to him. It wasn't free, don't get me wrong. Like Nitro gave it his all, and he took it to the reset, and it was like, yo, when the reset happens, you're like, that's the momentum. It's really tough to fight that, but he managed to hold it together and made it. So you know what? All props to him. Congrats. You take the dub with Happy Chaos, maybe for the last time. Well, because we don't know who's going to stay with who after this patch, which we're going to talk about right now because the announcements, what everyone was ready and hyped for, really wanted to get into, started off with quite a bang where we ended up with, I think it was Jam first. I think that's who we got.
Jam was announced first.
So we got Jam finally announced, like officially. We already knew she was coming. We've seen her concept art. I still ask our system works, where are her glasses? Don't you lie to us and tell us they weren't going to be there. We've seen the artwork.
Probably
the Jam seems to be. Yes, thank you. We'll talk about that.
Or
makes
they were like, Fatal Fury, you got a girl with glasses on. You know what? We'll take it up.
that does kung fu. Yeah.
No, the kickboxing.
Kung fu. There you go. Some kind of kung fu. It's Muay Thai as she does.
Yes,
right?
thank you.
Yes, I know it's not kung fu, but
It is a martial art.
yes, thank you. So yeah, she went to the school of Oro though, where she has a little friend that she constantly
so cool.
animates with, grabs, throws up. You know, Oro with the turtle in Street Fighter V classic. But yeah, we got to see Jam. I even had homies that like are like OG just Jam players. Loved her. That was their thing. To see her, they were just like, yo, we're back. We're back. She looks amazing. She just looks really good. Like the thing that gets me though is that I'm seeing a lot of posts like, oh my god, such a glow up. Like, you know, this is the best ever. I hated her whole design. I'm like, what's wrong with her old design?
I guess
her old design was kind of like it's like Cammy's like freaking leotard. It's like it's pretty priceless. It's a what is it? Timeless. I said priceless.
You know what it is?
Timeless.
She's of age now. She's an adult.
Oh my god, bro.
She aged with her community finally.
Yeah.
My brain.
Don't like change.
Here's my thing. I think her design before was too simplistic. There was nothing else besides her moves that were making her design cool. At least not in Exert, I think. But I mean in like old games, because it was just girl standing there, Kung Fu girl. Yeah, Kung Fu girl. So it wasn't like. It was until you powered her up, and then you did all the fire dragons and the uppercuts and the actual cool Okazemi stuff, and all of that was like where it shined. And was she Japanese? One of the few.
She is. She's one of the few.
Yes. One of the few Japanese in the game.
So yeah, she looks amazing. I am very worried. I would love to try her out though for sure when she drops. Because all I see is like a lot of these really fast moves. I'm like, oh my god, it's just other versions of Slayer Mappa punches all over the place. This is gonna suck. But she gets to do way more. I mean, her buttons are gonna be stubby. Best believe she is gonna be a stubby character. But I think besides that, if her moves get, if you can do Rekkas and such, there are some interesting things. Counterattacks as well. Yeah, even countering things like GB's overhead. Typhoon was like a big. I love how they put that specifically in there and be like, hey guys, don't worry. If you get hit with the Go Boost special, you got a way out. You got a way out for free. I don't know whether or not you take health. It takes health regardless. If there's armor, if there's a guard point, it looks more like a guard point. But yeah, it was good. It was high paced. It was a lot of action, and the animations as well. Like the animations that were thrown in there for her and her what looks like super or maybe her ending, end match animation, which we got to see like another screenshot of. Later release with her very smug face that she has, because she's all about the money at the end of the day. Don't let these smiles and these like really ecstatic, cheerful expressions fool you. The girl's about the money. For those that just don't know who Jam is or have never really dealt with her, and this is your first time seeing her, that girl's deviant as hell.
Yeah, she runs a restaurant.
She runs a restaurant. That's all. Her goal is just to make sure the restaurant is doing good.
I like the dumpling super. It's pretty cool.
The dumpling super looks dope. Coming out April 9th. Not too long. And is also coming with her own stage, Cradle by the Four Beasts, which looks like isn't that like one of her stages from before?
You said Cradle of the Four Beasts?
Yeah, it looked very familiar, actually. At least the restaurant area. I think we saw something like that. Maybe it might have been Exerd, or even Plus R. But it looked very familiar. But she's coming along with that, and of course, we did get the big old announcement right after that when it came to the actual 2.0 trailer and what's to come. And we're gonna talk about that after we come back from this break, guys. Oh, got you. We will be back to talk some Strive 2.0 amongst some other things that are coming down the pipeline. So don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right, let's get into it, man. Strive 2.0. Interesting to see, the migration, even from the naming scheme, to not call it like Strive, Rev, something, or you can kind of say the same thing happened with like Guilty Gear, right? With Exerd, where it's like Rev, then Rev 2, right? Like kind of an extension of it. But those were entirely new games that you had to buy, right? Like it wasn't like there was a patch, of course, as well, but you did have to buy like a new game. 2.0 looks like it's just a big old change to just like the formula of what they're doing. So the trailer comes in, bam, major battle changes coming. We did get to see a little bit of that for those that aren't Asuka mains or have any idea what the hell Asuka does, because he does like, you know, mad gambling to just get his moves going. If you notice, his staff was an actual normal move that occurred. He was able to summon it. Normally, that is a card if you played Asuka beforehand, or you can play him right now until the game actually does get the patch. That staff move is usually a card. I guess that is not moving forward. That might be his new move, or looks like it's going to be his new move moving on, and save maybe a slot space for something new, or potentially just removing it from the pool in general. Then we've got one of the...
Thanks for mentioning that, because I had no idea.
I didn't know either. I had to really keep looking at it. I was like, I don't know what the problem was here. I can't tell. Then we got hit with like one of the biggest ones that's gotten people kind of mixed up on right now. And by people, I mean Twitter, because it's just, and Reddit, because it's just like what our impressions. Happy Chaos, the curse ball, which is the ball that he throws to make his aim much more accurate. Like if he hits you with it, you'll get like this aura that comes off of you. And his little gunshot reticle will lock in onto his opponent much faster, so it makes him more powerful. So usually the way it goes is you do something, 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 knockdown, or something, 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 block string into curse ball, so that way you can guarantee that your offense can continue and not worry about RNG, you know, fucking you up. You can actually block it. Right now, you block it, you get cursed. In the new 2.0 patch, you block it, you do not get cursed. So already a better situation there. But then immediately in AWT fashion, they give us one thing, then they confuse the fuck out of you because he shoots, but then he proceeds to create a portal and shoot again, like Ricochet style, while he's then able to concentrate during that string.
Cool.
I have no idea how to feel about this right now. Because I'm like, I hope there's a gap in between the Ricochet so I can super or do something in between. But if not, who gives a fuck about Curse when you have a guaranteed second shot anyway into concentration? Like, what? Don't get me wrong, Curse is still important, but that was crazy.
Something that always bothers me about when they do these patches, when they add 4 new moves or add new moves, it's always like select characters, but you never think like maybe we should just dump them all. And I know they don't want to break the game, right? Because they're still testing these out. But it's like, we saw what happened with Ramlethal. That was a hot mess. This already looks like it's about to be a hot mess with this fucking move. But why wait for other characters? Other characters are not getting new moves. It's kind of a little sad. Because like, what if you were... Never going to say that character, never mind. What if you were like, I don't know, a Venom player, right? You don't have a new move.
You say Dizzy.
Or you're a Slayer player. I was not going to say Dizzy.
It's okay.
You can say it.
I wasn't going to say
She gets
Dizzy.
a costume.
Yeah, I get a costume. I'm good. I wasn't going to talk about... I was going to say a character that just will not be named, aka guy with fans. Yeah.
He's getting a new move, though.
In this one?
You know,
He had that water
from the last
overhead.
one.
the water overhead joint.
Yeah, people are going to hate him even more now. But yeah, wasn't that move in... Didn't he have something similar to that, like in Axiom Core Plus R? Pretty sure he did.
Maybe.
He didn't really need it because he had the fire fireball.
Yeah,
the fire
exactly.
so it hit and then it'd come down as a block string.
Yeah,
so
it didn't
broken.
really matter at that point.
Sick.
Yeah, so we then got what the biggest, next to the Happy Chaos thing, new battle mechanic. This was what confused me because I saw Wild Assault being put across the screen. And it's like, oh, that's crazy. But then it got kind of loosey glitched out kind of deal, cyberpunk stuff going on there, into what's now being called Counter Blitz. So if you haven't just been following up, Counter Blitz is an ability to spend, just like Wild Assault, you're able to spend 50 half of your burst on counter state to actually then create a follow-up in that counter state that is completely unburstable. It locks out your opponent's burst. I believe it could also break as well. Let me just double check. So I think the footage there is supposed to show that. It didn't show that. But I think I had either heard it does break or the intention is for it to break, but they didn't actually show it there. There's like two factors here. One, they removed Wild Assault. Like, Wild Assault has been, ever since Season 3, has been the biggest red flag from the community on many aspects, that they've reworked it already. Still did not help. And now Arc System Tour is just saying, Arc System Works. Ugh. I'm combining the damn names. Basically just put their hands up and said, you know what? You got us. It wasn't a smart move. Let's just, yeah, not bad. But here, you have this instead. Right? They're just removing it. They are removing the mechanic outright.
They're planting a
giving
tree.
us something else. Which is fine. Yeah, they're taking a tree, planting a tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, they're taking away a swamp, and now they're giving us clean water, supposedly.
I don't think this...
Go on.
I was just going to say, I don't think this is such a bad thing, because I know I saw some
It's
stuff
not.
online where people are like, oh, we want to see system core mechanics change. It's like, whoa. This wasn't a system core mechanic. This is something that was additionally added. When you can when you additionally add something, I guess it's just like flavoring food, right? If you flavor it wrong, you gotta just start over. You just take away the stuff that you put on it originally. Like if you already seasoned your meat normally, if you're like, oh, let's put hot sauce on it now. Okay, maybe that wasn't the right choice. Let's take it away.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Go rinse my steak?
Yeah,
Come on,
so
get a better analogy.
So they just overall, I think they did the right thing. But
Yes, absolutely.
Like, to me, this is just FADC, but like a locked in. It's an animational one that stops.
It's not that. It's Drive Rush. It's Drive Rush, and it also prevents. It's Drive Rush. It's literally Drive Rush.
Well, wait.
Press a button. Did it work? Go for it. Like we're going to
If it
continue
only
on
works
our
on
offense.
Well,
it's only off a counter hit. But
No,
here's the thing. Right?
no, sorry. Counter. Oh, you're talking Counter Blitz.
Counter Blitz. Sorry.
Wild Assault.
So
Wild Assault.
Counter Blitz to me is like FADC, but the only thing is, it seems like from what we've seen, it just locks you into this animation that's a full whatever string,
It's
and
a
then that's it.
predetermined animation. Yeah.
So I don't. I mean, we don't know if we're going to be able to YRC it or anything. That's the big.
Good point.
Let's
Good point.
YRC it.
We don't know yet if we do.
I feel like so it gives a combo opportunity to those who don't have a wall carry as well, though.
Yes,
so like,
it does.
let's say Eddie is, crap at bringing them to the corner. This can guarantee a wall break. Now, yeah.
It's great in many. So I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. Taking away Wild Assault is a great plus. I like that Arc System Works did this because it's a signal to like, hey, we tried shit and we're gonna pull it back. We heard you. It took a while. Let's be fucking clear. Arc System, you kind of took your fucking sweet time doing it, but better late than never. They listened and said, we're going to get rid of this shit. We worked out a different system. Because if they're going to put in a different mechanic, they don't want to put something that is as broken or, won't be as well received, right? Hopefully Counter Blitz will be. But I mean, the premise of it, I find also hilariously ironic. Because, yes, it does the same thing. It locks out. Because, like, Wild Assault also, like, locks out burst. Because it takes a little bit of burst away from your enemy. So it does prevent that from happening on block or hit. Which is like, It kind of sucks because it really does, like, take like for free. Like there is no counter hit. Like there is no prerequisite. You could just, quarter circle dust, and it's like, bam, you get no burst. And if I hit you, then you're gonna eat this damage guaranteed. Counter Blitz only happens if you counter your opponent. So you are already gonna eat this, and now I get to be rewarded for countering you hard. And we're talking, full screen counter, right? That's the part that I'm laughing at because I'm like, wow, they somehow integrated. One of the earliest gripes about the game was like, God, it's got a big ass letters and announcement saying counter. Now that's going to be your best way to get this awesome mechanic to work. Or I say awesome, but this new mechanic to work. And I'm like, it's almost like Arxis kind of going full circle, going like, oh yeah? Well, I remember when you motherfuckers kept yelling about the counter words. Now you're going to want to look at it. We're going to make you look at it. And now it's going to be part of a mechanic and you're going to have to deal with it. Which I just think is fucking hilarious. I feel like someone held a grudge and was like, yo, I'm going to tie this shit to this and they're going to eat it. Regardless, it's a counter hit. You were already open. You were already getting smacked. So it's like, you know what? You deserve what's coming to you. And once again, you get a guaranteed, you don't take away burst. You just lock it out. Two different things. Taking away burst fucking sucks. Locking it, you're already used to that in Guilty Gear with supers and such, right? Like already doing that. Like it is what it is. That's nothing new. And also, like what you said earlier, it does help then characters that do have faults where they can't even also like do well against or be able to capitalize the most out of a counter hit, even at max distance. Because if it's a counter hit and it's able to like track, like, right? Like say I counter hit, and it's gonna sound like crazy extreme, but it happens. Imagine trying to you counter hit an axle from a decent distance. Like you're not really gonna get a lot. But if this counter blitz like ensures you that you do, and then doesn't worry about burst, because then it's kind of like, oh, I got to do a really good counter off of this very rare situation that my character won't be able to traditionally, get a reward from. To like, no, now I get a guaranteed damage for it, but I also do have to spend half my burst, which is like, I think, good equivalent exchange there. I think that's awesome. I think that mentality, that direction is great. So I think overall they're going in a great direction on paper. We just gotta obviously get our hands on it before we could be like yay or nay, right? How it works out, how it all kind of evolves. But overall, I think it's a great direction. I think overall it's a great direction, and I give our System Works the credit for that. Before I decide to maim them for what they showed next.
I also do like the idea that it's very toned down in a certain sense. It may not seem like it to some people, but it's locked behind a hit, a specific type of hit. That's the like beauty of it, because this is a mechanic that's not going to be like, oh, well, we have to get rid of it because it's bad, right? It's abusive to the game. It's something that's like, it's kind of your own. It's just
not healthy. Yeah,
it's your own.
It just wasn't healthy. So they're like, my bad, baby.
Also,
I won't do it again.
Also, I did peep. Jam is at the very bottom left next to Venom. If nobody saw, so
yeah,
if you wanted to know,
characters like screen, we saw. At least I saw. Characters that hit hard, like your souls, your unikas and such, they got like those beefy ass buttons. Woo! I don't know how the scaling is gonna work. If it ignores guts or anything. I think I'd heard something somewhere where it does, but we'll just have to see. New special moves. Then we got to see a couple of new things. They showed Leo has now an overarching overhead. I'm assuming overhead from his stance. Great. Let's just give him fucking Geo's move. Thanks, Arxis. Look, I
that
know,
was for Nitro.
I kid. Yeah, right at this point. I kid, but holy shit. Things are nightmares. I just saw Wolverine have a fucking fireball and a fucking guard point or
and
armor.
An air dash.
Like, and an air dash.
He's getting reminded
of doing here. Like, I'm actually, my blood pressure is going up. Like, holy fuck, I can't escape this fucking character.
And then Street Fighter is also wild too. It feels like we're in Omega mode for every single fighting game.
It's getting there. What's it called? Then afterwards, we got to see Nago. Nago basically has Slayer's, 2D, where he just like stomps the floor with his sword, and now he's got an entire hitbox on the floor. So
no, that's just a new special move. I've never seen that.
No,
before.
but it looks like Slayer's joint, where he stomps the ground and he just, he's got, it literally is that, which makes sense. They're both vampires.
I feel like that's going to get censored.
And two other things. He's got for one, he's got an interesting look to his mask now with the eye and such, right? I don't know if you saw the little after effect, but we did get to see that his blood bite, or his bite to kind of bring down his blood meter, one bite instantly takes away 1.5 bars, not bring it down, right? Because there were ways where you could take advantage of like getting a bite and then bringing the blood gauge down and then actually stacking way more than what you normally would in that. There's a way to, I don't want to say abuse, because that's not abuse. It's tech at the end of the day. We'll solve it. We'll work on it. But this looks like right now they're giving them.
I just figured out what that flash of the eyes was.
What was
if you peeped, his meter never went down, and it never made him turn. It never made him go into that form where he's losing life.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it holds it.
Oh God!
So that move is necessary now.
I hope he takes triple damage when he's in that mode. Kai got his fireball.
Can we skip this one?
Kai got his fireball back.
Can we skip this one? No.
Kai is back, baby.
No, he doesn't just have his fireball back. He has his lightning bolt back.
Let's go.
Not from Exit, from the other
Plus
game.
R.
Yeah. So basically, it looks like he can stop his fireball by activating a lightning strike.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And they gotta do it against Eno. It's great.
The best part is that if you do the frame, someone did it. He goes like this, like 2 fingers in the sky, and goes like this, and they're like, "That's exactly Blue Goku's command grab animation, where he just points down 2 and then he like instant punches you." It's the same thing. They're like, "Yo, he's doing that."
No, you know what? You guys are not consistent. That's obviously lightning bending.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're back. Kai is back.
And then what did Soul get though, Gabe?
He He got activating like a move after uppercut. So cool. And it wall bounces. So that means more combos, guys.
Bro,
that
combo did mad damage.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, I know Asuka has no life. That did mad damage.
So the thing I want to bring up here that I'm looking forward to, and I hope is the deal, is I hope these aren't like the only characters. I'm hearing that like the translator was saying like all characters, but someone has stated that it's not supposed to be only these characters. Obviously, we won't know until they give us official statement. But yeah, I hope it's everyone. The reason I say that is that we've been waiting this long for this patch. Don't get me wrong. All this other stuff that's coming, which we'll talk about, is like gonna be big. But like, I hope everyone gets a little bit of extra something new, because that's just how you're gonna be able to bring people back and have them, be like, try out old character. If they come back and the old character just gets a balance change, like, sure, maybe they missed the new moves that maybe the character got before, sure, but like, I hope everyone that hasn't received one is getting something, because you just, I just feel like I don't like it that it's like so picky and choosy. Like, yo, just dump a bunch of shit. You might as well at this point. We're gonna run the game. Just run it, bro. Just send that shit and we'll figure it out. If you can take out a game mechanic like that, it's okay if you fucking make a character kind of crazy with a certain move. We'll deal.
This is why I felt like the first time they did it was like weird, because it was like, why did you only give it to these characters? Why only like? And it was impressive. Some of the stuff like Ramlethal was insane. It's the only one that really comes to mind that was like insane.
Ramlethal's, Geo's,
but like Ramlethal's was like, Axel's, you can't play the game. Like that was a problem.
Yeah. When they gave it, they're like, did she really need that? Like, we're still confused. And guess what? We got over it. Just throw it. Yeah, the rocks. It's
now she's just plus in corner, and they're like, what am I doing with plus like 20?
Combo extender, another footsie tool that you just can't interact with. Yeah, it is what it is. We got to see a new color scheme or new rewards coming up. Play rewards. Haunted is the new character color scheme, which looks dope as fuck. It's actually probably one of my favorite color schemes that they have out right now. Then we've got what is something we have talked about on this show, something that's just fans of the series. We have accessories and outfits.
Yeah, finally. It feels like the game is finally out. Crazy.
It's 2009, baby. Let's go. We're there. No, accessories and outfits, bro. Awesome. We got to see the Junkyard Dog, which is like Soul's like little history lore before Soul ended up with his
Azure Grimoire. Sorry, wrong IP. That's Granblue.
No, wrong.
I'm sorry,
IP.
Blaze Blue. Excuse me.
Blaze.
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell is this sword again? It's
Fafnir. No, that's his.
Fafnir.
That's his move.
Oh my god.
Gunflame. Gunblade. Gunflame.
No.
Okay.
He had a prototype weapon where it's like he literally was running around with like a cinder block of like cement and stuff. Like he did it as if you look at Order Soul, that's what his weapon was. That's what this is. It's just called Junkyard Dog. It's the prototype to his sword. And also Kai also ends up with a different version of his weapon as well. This is the Exard version, because I believe he does destroy it at one point. I think this was with Guilty Gear. Which one was it? Was it the beat 'em up?
What are you trying to figure out?
Yeah, Kai's sword.
No,
he dismantled it to. He dismantled it to save Dizzy. I forget what the lore was there, but yeah, he dismantled it to save Dizzy at one point. That's why his sword looks different.
Is that one looks like his? Oh, his new sword looks different. Okay.
Yeah, his new sword is different from that one. That's the OG one. Yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we've got Ino's fucking final boss outfit.
That's pretty cool.
Arc System Works. Thank you for it being 2020 fucking 1 or whatever. Modders have added this shit in years ago. Thanks for doing it for us officially. I mean, better than nothing. But that is one of the costumes that should have done.
But Dre, can you believe they actually have the HUD changes?
I thought the HUD change. You know what? Again, with like, I feel like there's someone in Arc System that's like, yo, everything that these guys complained about, I'm just gonna give
or
options.
Man, Capcom's doing
talk about that shit.
Or Capcom's doing really well by selling their UIs and their HUDs. Maybe we should.
Also that. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why not?
It works.
It works. Exactly. It works. Join them. I'm not mad. I don't care if you.
I'm not mad either. I want more goth.
Hey, Tekken, take note.
Yeah, give me more metal.
Yes.
Take note, Tekken. Don't worry about making UI stuff. Actually work on the game.
No, but remember,
stories.
1,000 patches. 1,000 balance changes. That's important.
1,000 cuts.
Battle skins and short stories as well is the other component got thrown on. So now it looks like we are getting arcade mode short story things. I would
story
hope.
mode in general. Yeah.
Story mode in general, but looks like, very well, looks like it's gonna be awesome done. This is the controversial part. A battle pass called the Blazing Pass. Blazing
Is it
Pass.
that bad?
I was gonna say all you Wii smokers out there would be like, yo,
we play
Blazing
enough
Pass?
that we don't need it. I would.
I mean,
assume.
okay.
No.
The only way it's bad is if you have to pay for it. If you're just
You do.
Yeah.
It's already been announced. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it. Ready? The Battle Pass, Blazing Pass, is $5.99.
see that's
$5.
Blazing.
$5, $6,
but
bro.
see, here's the
USD.
thing. We have to see what comes with it first. That's the biggest thing.
So I'll tell you right now. They said they did show off what it does bring. Characters do not come with it.
Oh yeah, because that's the season pass.
I think that's the season pass you have to get, which is like, okay, like if you want the characters, that's fine. I actually don't have a problem with that. And even the price point, I was like, what they gave us, and all they're asking is like, yo, if you could, $5.99, like sure, because this is an update. This isn't a new game. You get the character colors, the battle UI skins, badges, wanted posters, like for the fucking tower and stuff, accessories and outfits, digital figure items, and short stories. Now, the short stories, I'll give it like a come on, you're gonna lock that behind $5.99? Like, what are you, Capcom? But at least they're delivering something. Capcom says there's a other half of the story and never actually deliver it. My big thing is please do not make it time-based. Do not make it that I get the Blazing Pass and I have a month to get the Junkyard. I only have this amount of time to get the Junkyard Dog. This amount of time to get the Eno skin. This amount of time to complete it. Do not make it time-based. Just let it rock. No pun intended. Just let it rock for the people. If you make it time-based, or if you do make it time-based, don't make it short. We're busy. We got lives to live. We got bills to pay. Got work to do. Not all of us can be rocking out on the game all the time to make sure we make it within time limit. I do not like time battle passes. Not like short time, like a month. Like I do not like that. A month can come and go very quick. Especially if you have a busy life. Just make it long. Make it a whole, like the whole season's worth, whatever. Make additions to it. I don't know why battle passes aren't just added on to as the year goes on. Like, why couldn't you just do that, right? Like, okay, I prestige all the way to 80 and I get a little extra coin here and there. Sure, that's one thing. Okay, then like 6 months in, oh, we're adding the extension to the battle pass part 2. Here's another 40 levels. Hell yeah, I'll play the game. I got no problem with that. But for $6, don't make it short, please.
I'll do you one.
You make it short, you're gonna ruin it.
I'll do you one better. Do what Marvel Rivals does. Allow for you to go back and be able to access the previous pass.
Let you go back and get exactly.
You paid for it.
That. Yes,
that's
a great way. You paid for it. Go back and be able to do it.
It's always.
Go for it.
I don't even think there should be a time limit. I feel like it should be like every 2 to 3 months, a new battle pass comes out, and I'd even be willing to say this: lower the cost of the season pass. I don't want a fucking map. I don't want a new stage. Put the stage inside the battle pass. It's more encouraged for people to buy it, right? Because that's where technically, if we were pulling out of the season pass, that'd be the $5, quote unquote, right? Yeah. Quote unquote. Yeah. If you were to do that, now people have incentive to get the new stages by paying the $5 or $6 or whatever, and it's infinite. Make it infinite. It's a fighting game, so people like to come and go. The best thing you could do is, if you have 2 to 3 months worth of content that you have to go through, oh man, I didn't see any of the stories. Guess what? Now you pay $15, get your 3 months worth, your 3 passes, and now you just start burrowing through it. Some people like to do that, and I think it's an option.
Again, I know there's people that are just like up in arms, like, oh my god, they're adding passes. Like, okay, I get it, but there is content. They have been building content for us. Like, the game. You don't have to play the game. Let's be real. You don't have to play the game. No one's forcing you to. You can play the game without the battle pass, the Blazing Pass, excuse me. But you know what? If that's what they're asking, to be able to recoup money for the work that they put in, like, that's more content. They didn't have to do content. They didn't have to. They could have just done rebalance and maybe done the rebalance in itself does take effort, don't get me wrong, and resources, time, money, people's time, right? But the new moves, all this other content, the accessories, they're $6. At least it's not if they were to come out and be like, yo, $15-$20, I'd be like, yo, my man, like, come on. Like, I was tripping out over $10 to watch a damn something that's been historically free. You expect me to drop more than that just because? And then and once again, if they do that and a combination of fucking timed, it's a fucking no, bro. I do not want FOMO. Yeah. Don't give me that. Just give me the content. Let me explore it. Let me get it. You'll make a lot of people happy. Just don't do it that way. I'm just pleading and hoping they hear that.
I think for the amount they can do so much with the battle pass too. They can add music. They can add all kinds of things to collect. I truly think looking at like something like 2XKO, they at least do the 90 days, but that shit takes forever. And I don't want to always do it, but I'm playing the game and doing it naturally, not noticing it. So it's like, if they can do that same sentiment where it feels like you're playing the game, but you're not forced to. That's what I hate. Don't force me to play a character I don't play. That's one thing I dislike.
Yeah.
Make it generalized stuff that people can do. Play X amount of matches. Try to win a game in this amount of time. Play arcade mode. Simple stuff.
Do all the short
trials.
Stories. It gives you a boost and such, right?
Complete a trial. Complete a combo trial. Like stuff that people should want to feel like they want to do or have to do.
A part of me is also like, man, I wish some of this stuff, like, I wish fishing got used a little bit more. I have so much currency in fishing. I'm like, I wish they would have just let us like use that for something.
Fish for music.
Yeah. So, yeah, but that was the announcement. This all then culminated at the end slate, which was the Chad Soul Bad Guy art that we saw at the end. Bizarre. I was laughing so hard. I mean, it's a dope piece of art, but I was laughing. All I could think of was like the memes or DLSS 5 to Guilty Gear. This is what happens.
Wait, are we talking about Chad Guy?
Bro. Yeah, Chad Guy.
Bro.
Chad Guy's the best.
Yeah, he's kind of fire.
I can't wait for the mod for that. Someone's going to mod that as his regular model, and it's just going to be hilarious.
You said that's April 9th?
April 9th. So it's all dropping. So not only is the patch, but also Jam. And they also did announce Robo-Ky is the followed-up character. You lost, Gabe. It is Robo-Ky.
Yeah, I lost too. I did too.
He's already in the game.
Robo Soul would have been cool.
I hear this is Robo equals Kai, not Robo Dash Kai, and they're supposedly it would be different.
Oh,
which would explain this guy's steezes. He's got half of Venom's pants as his cape. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Oh,
but it's literally Venom's pants. But yeah, that's a very interesting way to show him off. But yeah, he'll be next, so we are gonna see some Robo-Ky, which is a fan favorite. Hey, you know what? Give the fans what they wanted. And then I think the next one of the two other characters that they're gonna be coming up with, I think the next one will be original. I think they'll do original.
Honestly, I'm fine with what they have.
No, I have a theory.
I'm okay.
Nope. I'm done. I have a theory. They first announced that there were only going to be 2 characters to come out. By the way, this was for, what does it say? Winter and spring, or is it fall and spring? Oh no, summer. One of them is summer.
Would it be spring? It would be spring, summer, technically.
No, they mentioned it somewhere.
They mentioned
what
winter?
the roadmap was. They mentioned 2027 spring, and I was like, God. Yeah, in the video it says winter 26 and then spring 27. So anyway, I have a theory now. Again, there are I think 4 characters that are not in here that were in Exert. Well, and I'm sorry, 4 characters, including one from Reload and all of that XX. So you got from Exert, Kumhei-yoon, you've got Answer and Raven. And then you have also from the original other game is Zappa. Now there are 2 characters that. Here's the thing. I'm being selfish. They have 2 of my favorite songs in all of Guilty Gear of all time, and that's Cliff and Justice. If you really want to say, hey, this is the last, you would either put maybe Raven, who's a fan favorite, or Answer, a fan favorite. You either do fan favorite or you do a boss. And I think Justice
would be a good
to be huge, to be like, oh, but he actually looks like Gear. Then you can be like, oh, I guess that's the Guilty Gear.
Is that the Guilty Gear?
Right, exactly. Yeah. But then at the same time,
guilty.
The biggest problem with saying Justice is that's Asuka, not Asuka. Asuka created it all. That is, what's her name? Pumpkin Jacko.
No. So Bad Guy is the guilty here.
No,
What?
I'm saying Justice is
Oh, about
Jacko.
Well,
Yeah.
let me
Yeah,
ask you a
gotcha.
question. Technically,
I'm selfish for music.
this is gonna sound kind of crazy. I'm asking a question. Does Asuka rip time and space?
Sure.
Listen, we don't got the podcast time to kind of explain the
His
cape does. His cape
It's just a
does.
yes or no.
because Ishita, like, yeah, he
Somewhat.
so Daisuke also is like, probably at one point was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's just fucking
That
send it.
that man was such a different being back in the day, but it looked like it was
Yeah.
actually he had his cape on. He always had the hood.
He had cat ears.
I will say,
Yeah.
if they want to do it right, like some form of
Adidas.
justice, they should have it so Asuka rips the time and space and doesn't bring justice, but brings a different entity of justice, because you obviously need to have a gear to be able to obviously have justice to exist, right? So
You need a
even
blood
though,
sacrifice.
yeah, let's just say it's not Soul, right? If he's the gear or whatever, they pull it from a different timeline or universe, whatever you want to call it, dimension, and now it's a different form of justice, right?
Axel time travels.
Yeah, I just think it would be really cool, because I don't want justice per se again. I would love to see something like different.
Did I mention Zappa? I'm sorry, I mentioned.
Yeah, you did.
I'm about to say Zappa's the other one. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't bring him up.
No, you did. You said
but
Zappa.
Yeah. No, he said Clifford and Justice. He didn't say Zappa.
No, you rolled Zappa
Um,
into the first part.
Yeah, because it was from
Did you?
Yeah.
the Reload series in XX.
All right. So that
Anyway,
basically then sums up.
I just want music.
And music, more music. That sums up what Arc System Works has in store for Strive. I think overall the direction feels good. Once it's in practice, we'll see how that goes. But I think it's solid. I mean, for it being the oldest game in many lineups nowadays, right? To give it a refresh. I mean, maybe they've got some lessons learned from how Granblue has worked out. Once again, sorry, Granblue, if you do end up with Vault Assault. I think it's just overall in a great direction. I'm pretty stoked with it. It's gonna be a great patch. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And that actually brings me to our poll that we had last week. Because speaking of patches, we did speak about like how patches could be so impactful that it could just, win and shape a game's future, or people's really just resolve to play. So we asked you guys, is a patch important enough to make you start, or more importantly, stop playing a game? 25% of you said yes. It'll make you stop playing the game. While the other 75% said no. I will play what I like. I will roll with the punches. It is what it is. Because you know what's funny? Even when you play through patches like that, like when are good or bad, it's always fun to kind of talk the war stories with people eventually. Like, yo, remember in vanilla? You could do this, like, yo, that was so broken, dog. Like, imagine if you could do that now. But like, you look at where a game was to where a game is now. That's half the fun of playing fighting games, is seeing how they do evolve over time, and patches being obviously the big component to that. So I like that. I'm hearing that you guys mostly, hey, stick with your guns. Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah. Remember when you could X Factor, but only on the floor?
But only on the floor, yo.
Crazy
Remember
times.
that shit?
Crazy
Like
times. Phoenix.
incoming
Don't let
was
Phoenix.
like good
Don't
luck.
let Phoenix drop. Don't let her drop.
Yeah, exactly. You can't let the bird touch down. The eagle has landed. Oh, game
That was one
over.
crazy summer.
That was ridiculous.
That game
it was
lasted one
summer.
season.
One summer, 8 months, 8 or 9 months. That's it. Before they were like, "Yo, whoop, let's just remove that and give you the ultimate." Good times. Good times. So with this week, I want to bring you guys this poll. Did they do Jam justice? Just adding justice in there just for static over here.
Oh, thank you.
Are you interested? Has the patch been good enough to get you interested in things? And also, like I said, for those that are maybe jam enthusiasts, and we're not just talking about the peanut butter and jelly kind of jam, did they do it right? Do you like the direction they're taking her? And let us know. We'll be putting up this poll on Discord as well as on YouTube in our community tabs and our social medias. Make sure to vote to check out what the results are on the next episode. All right, we got 2 quick things to get into before we head out. I know we've been doing a lot of Arc World Tour and just Arc System Work talk, but we do technically have one more. That's Marvel Tokon. we ended up with a new trailer that dropped with a new character. It was teased in the beginning about heroes from other dimensions and such. I think they even said spiders in that. So it was kind of a quick reference. A lot of people thought Miles, actually, funny enough, which would have kind of made sense as well, but not too far off. The trailer started off with who I thought was like a weird variation of Ruby Heart. I don't know if anyone else like just instantly went to that when the character first came up, the big lady in the sky, aka known as the promoter, kind of setting the pace to the story of the game as like, hey, you know, your dimension has been chosen, your world, which by the way, the Marvel Dokkan world has been given its official number. I believe Marvel Dokkan is, I believe, 359? Oh, 358. So in Marvel slang, like there's different universes that do different things. There's the Ultimate Universe, then there is like the 616, which is like the primary universe, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a different number. This has been deemed Earth 358, which is cool because that's like officially adopted into it. So that means there could be crossovers in the future about these characters in comics for some reason if they ever wanted to. They have the ability to. But yeah, so the Dokkan trailer called the Amazing Guardians trailer starts off with Peter Parker, got Miss Marvel, you got Peter Quill, so you got Peters and Parkers in here. And then we got the last piece that came in, which was actually Penny Parker. So this is a girl from a different universe within Marvel standard, a different universe where her father creates the SP-ER or DR suit. It's called Spider. Yes. With, I don't know if this is the version that also has like the telekinetic connection she has with the spider inside of it that allows her to operate it. I don't know about you, man, but I was just seeing Bedman when I was looking at this, like,
exactly.
Bedman? Question mark? I was just like, oh God, big chunkers, buttons, and a lot of things to throw out. This is clearly just Bedman, just much more kawaii. It even has Bedman's like fucking air dust, where she just comes straight, just body slams down. I saw that, I was like, shit. That's cool. And we got to see Middle of Nowhere, Guardians of the Galaxy level now appearing. But yeah, we just got to see an overall, kind of like we did with the X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men trailer that showed off magic and such. Now we get to see that with Penny. No breakdown as of yet, but hey, another spider character, I guess, you know, I guess that's a dub. If any, you know, a part of me feels like it would have been kind of cool to see like a noir spider, you know, hey.
That's what I said.
Right? Noir Spider-Man would have been kind of dope. Nicolas Cage voicing or doing a very close impersonation. Nicolas Cage would have also been kind of dope. He was in Spider-Verse, but also was Penny. So we got some crossover there.
Just so you know, she is from the same Earth as the one in Marvel Rivals, which is the same one in Spider-Verse. So she should have the
Really? That's the same one?
It's Earth 14512. Yeah.
Holy shit. Look at that. Yeah, some of her animations, especially at the end, which looks like it's from her super, kind of gives me some Coom vibes from Exert.
Ah, yes.
Because that's also operated mech suit, technically, with some girl inside.
What it is?
Very similar.
I think we might see transformations. That's the thing. Because she did have a different, like, Into the Spider-Verse, it looked different than what it was, like, in Marvel Rivals. So we might see different forms.
There have been different variations, because, like, the suit got destroyed in the first movie. They showed her in the second one. Marvel Rivals also looks kind of more Evangelion style, right? Like, yeah, it constantly evolving. But yeah, we got to see that. And they're going to be a demo for this version of the game with Penny in it. That's actually going to be happening at EVO Japan, May 1st through the 3rd. So we're going to end up seeing some gameplay there for sure. Which is awesome. Actually, you know, if you listen to the last podcast, I thought we were not going to get any kind of Marvel content during AWP. Right. I thought, hey, they're going to keep it to PlayStation. They're going to keep it to like the bigger stage. It's Marvel.
But
I'm pleasantly surprised it didn't.
I can't believe they just did one character. I mean, they also put a stage in there. That's cool.
And a stage. Yes.
Yeah. But
they got time. They got time to drip it to us.
Oh, no. Evo, never mind. Evo account was recapping the event.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought they said that the awards this weekend would have Tokon, but it was that they were recapping those events we were watching. Oh, well.
Exactly. And one last thing to look forward to as well. This weekend is PAX East, as well as Evo Awards, as well as Texas Showdown. Kind of a packed weekend to check some things out. Meza is going to be making his way out to PAX East, where there'll also be a 2XKO set of announcements. They made it very clear. Riot has stated that it won't be Akali related, though. which
Is a good thing.
The
Maybe.
question, what could they be showing? But yeah, there'll be news between the new Teamfight Tactics Space Gods what is it, collection that's coming there, Riftbound, Valorant, and 2X. So cool. That's kind of dope to see Riot show out like that. That's gonna be happening on Friday, so that's literally this in 2 days. But 3 days in terms of this recording. We will see some news. Maybe new character. I don't know. I'll blink right now and let you guys know if it's like a new character.
Damn, I can't believe you blinked 40 times. It's crazy.
Make sure make sure to come watch the video version of this podcast to find out.
As I also told everybody in other chats, if you can't make it to PAX East, please message me or message in the Double Tap channel. I'll look and I will ask them questions that if you want me to ask them questions about 2XKO. Because I'm going to have a sit down talk with one of the people that are developing. I'm not going to tell you who, but yeah, I'm going to be talking with one of them. So
there you go. All right. One of the devs. Let me know. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I know it's hella Arc System Works centered, but man, they are coming out. Who would have guessed in a land of patches, of craziness? Arc System Works is looking really, really good right now. Ooh, how the turns have tabled, indeed.
We didn't get, well, it wasn't a Bandai Namco thing, but we didn't get any Super Saiyan 4 teaser, trailer, nothing.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but it's Bandai Namco.
I'm kidding. I actually expected more from
They
Tokon
have their big event at Evo Japan or before that. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
You know what? One thing I was going to say, one thing interesting is that AWT that they had announced that Tokon will be part of the AWT finals, I believe.
And Guilty Gear.
But then Granblue won't. But Psy Games is creating their own.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah. So they're not abandoning it. Psy Games, which is the one that actually does own the Granblue IP, they're the ones that are like, we're gonna take over and support the season, which I think is a very smart move.
Evo Japan is the first stop for their first game, for their first whatever is the season run, whatever they want to call it, but
run by them.
I'm gonna say it again. I hate that Tokon's part of the world tour. I want it to have its own, because I think at the end of the day, I don't want to be playing for, hypothetically, if we're talking about it, I don't want to be playing for like $100,000 split between 3 other games. It's just kind of silly, because it's the bigger game.
It could just be the start, because Granblue started. Now Granblue's on.
Hold up, you acting like Marvel don't got money.
Also I was gonna say Marvel's another IP that can say, "Yo, this is doing great. We want to do our thing," and they could.
And not just that, it's Marvel, Sony,
Disney.
So what goes last now? Guilty Gear or Tokon?
Well, it goes by order of how it's come out. Tokon, obviously.
So Tokon's going to be first. Then Under Night, then Guilty Gear.
I think Guilty is still going to get top billing. I don't think
it needs to.
Would not do them. It's their own Arc World Tour. It's
or
Guilty
on
Gear
Saturday
World Tour.
And then on Sunday.
Yeah. Or there you could add. Interesting. We'll have to check back on this when next year's AWT
I just know that
and see who was right.
I just know that Guilty Gear comes out the same day as Pokemon Champion, so I don't know what I'm going to be playing.
We know what you're going to be playing. Come home, Static. Come home. Just come home.
Crash Tag, I choose you.
Baby, come back.
Snap. No.
Eno's
going to get buffed, and you're still going to walk under HCL.
Chemical Love is just going to be it's going to be a mid. Don't worry, he'll be loved. All right,
it's awesome.
Guys, that's going to be it for this week's episode. I know it was a long one, but appreciate y'all hanging out with us. If you haven't already, make sure to follow Double Tap at Double Tap FGC on all social media platforms. Make sure to check out a video version of this podcast on YouTube as well at Double Tap FGC. You can find out whether or not I did blink and let you know how many characters are actually going to be showing up. But make sure to follow my awesome host, Static Gorilla, at Static Gorilla on all social media platforms, as well as on Twitch, where he's going to be playing more Guilty Gear because he can't get enough of it.
Stop it.
Maybe some 2X.
Yes,
but I don't know what else he's playing.
Marvel 3 this Friday. More
back to formula.
I don't know. Yeah, well, we'll see. Who knows? And then Easter week, so who knows? I don't know. We'll come up with something.
There you go.
I don't know.
Make sure to check out Meza at Meza FGC. Maybe he'll be live streaming from PAX East. If you find him, go tackle him. Go say what's up. He gives his consent to do so. Right now, he told me he would do that before the show.
Sure. Just pay for my dinner later.
Yo, y'all heard that, right? That shit was real. He did actually say
I just want dinner. That's all.
Get him donuts.
Oh, God. There you go. Are you gonna be able to live stream? Or you think you'll be able to like IRL it a little bit?
I can do it. I can do it a little bit. I
gotta give us the old school. Just go to the demo stations.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have my phone and everything. I'm gonna try to live stream it. If I can't live stream it, I will record it hand it over to you, and then you can just do whatever you want with it. But I will try to live stream it this weekend, at least a little bit when I'm not in pools, because I'm only in pools Friday, so that should be good enough. Or Saturday.
Yeah. All right, guys. So once again, make sure to follow me at CrashTagVS. I'm usually behind the Double Tap FGC socials, but you can follow me there as well. And make sure to join us on our Discord, doubletap.gg/Discord. Come join our awesome community that are just posting some things up, some articles, some posts. Get involved on the polls and question of the week as well. Like I said, we have a poll this week. It's all jam-centric as well as Guilty Gear. I just see as to the direction that we're taking it. Make sure to come, say what's up. Make sure to vote. We'll put up those results on the following episode. Shout out to everyone that's been in Discord, just chatting it up, shooting the shit, posting articles for us to check out as well, and just hanging out. And if you want to join an awesome community like that, make sure to go there. Once again, doubletap.gg/Discord. That is going to be it for this week, guys. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We'll be live with another episode next week for sure, with all the coverage, including things like Pacties, maybe Texas Showdown, maybe even Worth. I don't know about all that, but we'll see. Make sure to stay tuned for that episode. I've been Crash. That's been Meza. That's been Static. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.